Hey everyone, this is Pat, the DM for Grand Quest, otherwise known as Story Weaver. Grand Quest is a darker adventure set in D&D 5e homebrew setting.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I voice Sifina, the grave domain cleric of Tenelith, the goddess of life and death.
Hey everyone, I'm Isaac Martinez, and I voice your favorite four-legged friend, Sif, the man trapped in a wolf's body for a crime he committed.
Hi everyone, I'm Matthew. I am the voice of Trevor Corrales, an Oath of Vengeance paladin who is trying to get some answers and discover the truth about his family losing their noble title.
Hey everybody, I'm Mithril. I play Kane, the Dampier Gloomstalker Ranger. He's currently on this quest, trying to become a hero in this land.
Hey everybody, my name's Bridger. I will be playing Oscar, a wild druid with memory loss.
And without further ado, let's get to the story.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Grand Quest. The party is still lurking deep in the dungeon. The trials are still being undertaken. Sorry if my voice sounds a little off. For the next few sessions, I'm going to be recording sick. We will be recording 4 episodes in one go. So, party, do you all remember what happened last session? You all good to go?
Of course, sure. Yes, of course.
Good. Last we left off, the party were debating after conquering the room, the Goddess of Darkness room, the Trial of Darkness, if they wanted to take a long rest or a short rest, feeling Sifina and some others feeling it unsafe to take a long rest in this area, knowing that anything could attack them at any time. They opted to take a short rest. So, we now come to the party with deciding where and when they want to take that short rest. Party, take it from here.
I definitely don't think
Yeah.
we should stay in the hallway for this.
I agree. Do we want to go closer to the entrance?
Probably be better for the best. But I don't know if I want to go into the engine room. I don't know if the reset starts.
I was just going to say something about that.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to go into the room, but
Hallway outside the door.
Anywhere seems like a bad spot to do anything, like resting-wise, from my opinion.
But having our backs to the entrance door, where we know more than likely nothing's going to come through, and we have a good quick exit if something does attack us, I feel like that's probably the safer bet.
Yeah. So I'm just going to yell over. But real quick, I'm going to mage hand and stuff. As long as it's not locked, and I'm going to see if it opens.
The door is not locked. However, there is a new description on the face of the door, written in what seems to be quarter bit celestial and a little bit elven. It's in the format of elven, but symbols of celestial.
I'm gonna head back over to Wilson's.
Hey guys, you got some funny writing over here. Can't read this one.
Sifina looks at it. She can read it because she knows both of those languages, I think.
It reads,
Yeah.
Once you pass these doors, as long as the doors do not shut, you are still partaking in the trial. Leave through the stairway, you have failed. Once you have left and you have failed, you will never take the trial again.
Ooh. So Sifina turns to them and says, we can go through, leave the door open, But as long as we do not go upstairs, we are still part of the trial.
Anybody got anything to wedge the door open with?
We're assuming that they will automatically shut behind us.
They did shut behind you when you left into the hallway.
That's true.
Trevor's just gonna kind of sigh, and he's gonna
Have a crowbar.
like back over here towards the hallway, and he's just gonna kind of look around a little bit.
Honestly, the sword looks a little heavy. I don't know if any of that will help. It's worth a shot, though.
I mean, the fact that it says the door can remain open, I think it would remain open. But that is what I would assume.
Do we really want to risk it, though?
Well, we know that at least it can open. Let's get some rest in. Worst comes to worst, we have to go through a door. Or fight off what comes at us.
Yeah.
So we stay here?
Trevor's gonna nod. Yeah. Trevor's gonna nod, and he's gonna say, "Yeah, we'll stay here for a little bit."
Are we okay? Sorry, I just see Matthew did something in dice.
Yeah,
so-
sorry, I accidentally hit short rest sooner than I should have. My bad.
Okay.
Damn, that's a good roll too.
Yeah.
I guess it's okay roll actually. It's not that good.
Yeah.
Gorez is going to look around amongst all of you, and he's going to look over at Saifina, and he's going to kind of cock his head to a direction like he's listening to somebody. I've got to leave. I'll see you all outside. And he goes through the doors, shuts them behind him, and leaves. Before the door shut...
As Saifina said, but
Yeah, before the door's shut, you hear "Good luck, Trevor."
Oh.
Trevor's gonna just kind of nod, and he's gonna kind of give a little mock salute, even though Gorez is not there anymore. And he's gonna kind of go back to sitting here, leaned against the wall, and he's resting, but he's also just kind of keeping an eye out right now.
By the way, all the listeners, the reason why I did that is because the player, Wade, who plays Gorez, will not be able to play with the party for a little while. So his character is going to be turned into an NPC for a little bit and has his own things he needs to take care of. Just until he comes back. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Continue, party.
Saifina just frowns. Well, I mean, I understand that he wasn't shooting very well, but that was random.
Maybe he's going to fix his bow.
Yeah, but he can't get back in.
If it's something that
Saifina's like,
you can see him.
I didn't even want to be here, and you guys are letting him leave.
I mean, if you want to leave, no one's keeping you here.
Right.
I'll stay. I'd rather be with you guys.
Sif looks over to Oscar. I feel the same way.
Scary shadow robots and all this stuff in here. Not natural.
No, it's most certainly not, mate.
He doesn't know that, Pat. My gosh.
Who are you talking to, Oscar?
Talking to the DM who silenced himself.
Get on you. Ah!
Oh,
So we're just going to rest just for a little bit, and then before continuing onward, correct?
yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Sophia nods, hopefully. And she keeps looking around, just expecting anything to jump out of shadows.
Very well. As all of you take a moment to rest, bandage up wounds, take some rations if you haven't eaten today, and just recover what you can for the oncoming trial. Nothing seems to happen. Flames do flicker a little bit here and there, reaching forward for Oscar, but nothing really seems to happen. They seem to also reach for Kane, but in a more violent way than they reach for Oscar. But, again, nothing really seems to happen, as you all successfully take a short rest, spending about 2 hours in this dungeon.
Oh no.
Okay,
God.
so I can push that button.
You can push the button.
Okay, nice.
Always bring it to close.
Okay.
I'm only 11 hit points away from full now.
Very well, everybody. Are you ready to push forward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiffy yawns as he wakes up. I guess we're not dead.
From your reflavored cat nap into a dog nap.
Right.
Okay. Push forward, party.
Trevor is gonna push himself up. He's gonna grab his shield and he's gonna grab his sword and he's gonna kind of step out into the hallway with his shield raised up just to kind of look around and make sure there's nothing there. And he's gonna nod to Kane to go ahead and move forward.
Yep.
As you come to this area here, it splits into two separate directions. One's colliding with a doorway. To your right is a door, and to the left is another hall that quickly aims south.
Well, I would assume the second door is the second trial.
Graham's gonna kind of
Can I make a perception check
Yes.
to check for traps?
Indeed. Yes. Give me a perception check.
And I
Remember to, if you're not going to roll it on Owlbear, make sure you state what the outcome is.
yeah. I am going to cast Hunter's Sense on myself first.
Could you explain what that does?
You touch one willing creature while the spell is active. The target's senses are heightened. If the target rolls a 9 or below on the die when making a Wisdom Perception check, they instead active as if they rolled a 10.
Very well.
So that would be a 19 because I rolled a 5 plus 9.
Yeah. A 19. As you gaze through the halls, the dim lights echoing through these corridors by the blue flames, you see no signs of a trap. Not in the hallways or the ceiling.
See the traps. Yet. Slowly make my way forward to the door.
Very well.
You coming?
Oscar, yeah. So, as all of you guys
Come
are...
on,
Go ahead, Oscar. You were going to say something.
There's a big fat dog in my way.
Husky and King, big coat.
What Oscar and Sif, what is your passive what's your passive insight? Sorry.
17.
17. Okay. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm using your passive insight as your passive arcana in this state because they're both intelligence based.
Insight isn't intelligence based. It's investigation. That's in.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, inside.
What is your passive investigation then?
13.
13?
15.
15. Oscar, you catch.
How is mine bigger than yours?
You're a wizard. We're okay.
Oscar, as you are in the back, suddenly you get this sense that there is a bit of concentrated magic near you. Somewhere that's like, it's small, but it's very concentrated, like condensed into a small little area behind you somewhere.
Can I narrow in on it?
If you walk closer to it.
Okay, I will walk closer to it.
There.
Which way is behind me? This way?
Yeah.
Oh no.
As you turn
No,
the
don't
corner,
do it.
there is a small little makeshift camp there. It seems to
Okay.
have a bag. There's a lot of blood, but there is a bag there left, scattered. Its contents all over. It seems to be. Well, you didn't get a really good look at who owned this bag, but you can see that there is a purplish blue liquid in a vial. That is where the concentrated magic is coming from.
I'm just gonna whistle to everybody, try to get their attention. Be like, hey, over here.
Yeah.
Trevor is gonna turn around and he's gonna slide past Siphon and he's gonna head over real quick.
Oh,
gonna-
well, look at that. I guess we weren't the only ones here.
As you look at it, the bag is a bag you've seen when traveling for the short amount of time you did, but traveling with Rorich. This is one of Rorich's like saddlebags.
Well, finders keepers, and I'll start going through it.
Doesn't have much. Some papers, some documents, travel papers mostly, and then that single potion. And a dagger. But the dagger seems to be bent.
Trevor's gonna reach over and see if he can take the documents and look and see if there's anything that kind of stands out.
Can I do an arcana?
On the potion? Yeah. Well, both you and Sif can. All spellcasters can.
Okay.
Okay.
Technically, everyone in the party.
Trevor, you're reading through the documents, and it looks as if he has traveled through Alfrain, Turgaz, Khan, and then his last... Well, it started from Turgaz into Alfrain, then to Khan, and his last one, which was about 3 months ago, was Denza's papers.
Oh.
He's been here for about 3 months.
Well,
Trevor's gonna...
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Trevor's just gonna kind of nod and he's gonna pocket these away in his armor to give back to Rolwich when they get back upstairs. If they get back upstairs.
All three of you, let's say the 10, 9. Okay.
There was 4 of us.
Kane,
Kane,
you have
Yeah.
messed with potions before. Part of your studies.
Mama was a druid.
Part of your studies in that the king pushed upon you. This is a potion of mana regen. This is a level 3 potion, which will basically give you back a not level 3. It's basically a supreme potion. It'll give you back a level 6 spell slot or any value added up to 6.
I am going to immediately hand it to Sifina and say, drink this.
Okay. So she takes it and she will drink it.
Sifina, you feel a very warm, very comforting flow of energy start to course through your body. As the liquid courses through, it seems to seep into your body and revitalize the weave that functions through you. Where which once would take 8 hours or more to recover, this potion has done in mere seconds. You can only imagine how expensive this potion
I have all my
is.
spell slots?
You have
6.
or any value up to 6. So 2 level 3s, 1 level 3, and 1 level 2, and 1 level 1. However.
Okay, so alright, so honestly that's all I needed because I had done before all this, I had done the recover my spell slot. So I have all my spell slots.
I do that too, my arcane recovery.
That is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since how you guys have all done short rests, if you have that ability, you can do that ability. Kane, you're kind of shit.
Awesome.
No more Zephyr Strike attack. At least.
No, I still have one.
You still have one.
First level spell slot. But I do have Primal Savagery.
Yeah, once you're out of that 1 level spell, no more of that Zephyr Strike stuff, which honestly is where all your damage comes from. So. Alright.
And my Gloomstalker attack.
Yeah. But the combo is where it
Oh.
goes.
Sifina's going to just take a deep breath and she's like, well, I feel better.
Yeah, that potion had to be expensive.
Yes, for sure.
We'll just tell Rorich we dropped it.
Or you just, oh, well, yeah, I was going to say, you could just say you didn't find it, but then Trevor hands papers over and goes, bullshit. Okay. You don't seem to find anything.
I mean, to be fair.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, I was say, to be fair, that is more or less exactly what he would do being a paladin at this point.
Yeah. So, you don't find anything else of interest here besides the obvious scuffle that happened here. You have not seen or encountered any hostility in these corridors since you've been wandering through. Though, you do get the feeling that by the way this camp looks, he attempted to stay longer, to recover longer than what you guys did, for sure.
I just wonder why it has Orich's stuff. Like, who is this individual?
It was his camp.
Yeah. I do remind you. He tried to take the child first, and then you guys found him like halfway out of the fucking doorway. So
okay, okay, I got you now. I got you.
Yeah,
my misunderstanding.
This is probably the moment that he had to flee.
So, but we could tell that if he had tried to take a long rest.
Yeah.
Something would have happened.
Yeah. That he had definitely tried to take a long rest, and something very bad happened. So. But there.
Sif wants to look.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Sif wants to look to the group real quick and kind of note. Let's kind of make it quick in these halls. I don't think we can do afford any more short rests if we can. Let's make them as quick as we can.
Yeah.
All right. So, shall we go on?
Well.
Yeah, Trevor's gonna head back over to the door now.
The next door reads in common tongue, etched into this door. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Inside.
There are trio monkeys with that?
No, there is not. There is a happy, masked face, like an opera face, a melancholy, and then an emotionless. It also reads, inside, you must be honest, or else your lies will spawn death.
Trevor's gonna kind of look around and he goes, all right, is the any deep lingering secrets that anyone needs to get off their chest now before we go in there and they are revealed or we're killed.
Well, this one time, me and my cousin. Actually, I don't want to get into that.
So she's gonna look at Kane and just like, well,
Who
this
is
would be interesting.
pointedly not looking at her.
This would be interesting.
I'm gonna roll a perception to see if I catch that.
Yep.
All right.
Oscar.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oscar going to ask.
Natural 20.
Oh
plus
God.
6. Yeah, 26 or 25.
Oh,
First natural
God.
20 of the game.
So, the moment you say if there's anything anybody is keeping from anyone that might, cause death, you catch out of like the corner of your eye an immediate shift away from Sifina by Kane. Kane immediately just full direction turned.
Trevor is gonna nod and he's gonna go, right. Whatever you got going on, mate, square it the fuck away, cause we're going in. And he's gonna reach over and he's going to push open the door.
Wait, shouldn't we talk about this before we go in?
I mean, what secrets do you have?
Well, obviously these two have a huge secret between them. It's so obvious.
It's so obvious.
And I'm not sure if your cousin is something like, isn't it normal for dogs to do cousins?
What are you talking about?
You said one time you and your cousin.
What are you thinking about? I'm just talking about the
I'm
the finger.
You just assumed it went incestuous.
I don't know.
Don't you call me a dog? I'm a fucking human, man.
What? You are?
Yeah, look at me.
Oh yeah, you weren't
Yeah,
here when you were human.
You're a dog.
No.
I
He-
can
he-
very
he's-
much assure
he's
you
human.
he is a human. There is some weird
He's just kind of stuck like this.
shit going on. Yeah.
Oh.
Sif's got issues, mate. We all do.
Yeah, he got
And he just
got
kind of
unstuck
looks
for like a
pointedly at
day.
Kane.
We wouldn't be adventurers if not.
Anyways, we should at least verify with these two if they're willing to share their secret, or else they might be one of those till I die things and we'll all end up dead.
I don't have a secret. I honestly don't know what his deal is. So, Sifina just shrugs.
I mean, if not, we'll all find out. Or die.
Are you suggesting that I'm not being honest?
No, I'm suggesting that we're gonna find out it's honest or not in that room. And if we are hiding anything, it might want to come out now. As far as I know, I don't think I'm hiding anything. I can't even remember half of my past.
Oh, cool. I'm in the same boat.
High five amnesia.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember plenty of my past, and all of it is stuff that I am more than willing to have revealed in here. And he's gonna look at Sifina. He goes, "I trust you." And he looks at Kane. He goes, "Whatever you got going on, mate, I trust that you're gonna do the right thing by the rest of the team."
And I just grew up in a church all my life, and it wasn't very eventful. So, she shrugs.
He's gonna kill us all, isn't he?
What was that?
Oh, well.
Oh, I thought you said something about me. I was like, I'm not smiling smugly here at all. No.
I said Kane's going to kill us all, isn't he?
To be fair, Towel would be the reason.
A towel?
No, Towel,
We can get you a towel.
our handler, above table. I'm not saying that in character.
Yeah, I figured it was a name. Oscar's completely oblivious to this.
Very well. All of you now enter the room, correct?
Yeah, Trevor's gonna reach over and open the door. He goes, "All right, time's up. Let's do this."
Okay. You're entering from this door here.
Yay.
Oh yeah, real quick over the table. What did that potion end up doing?
It
Oh, it gave her spell slots.
It restored it up to 6 levels of spell slots in any combination.
Okay.
Yeah. Very
There I
well.
am.
As you all enter the next room, it is clear that half the room is taken from you. You cannot see into it. Except as you all step into the room, out steps a copy of each one of you. Except for Sif. Sif, your human side steps out and looks down at you.
His jaw just drops. Like, you stole my body.
Surprised puppy look.
Trevor just kind of shakes his head. He goes, "Oh, I already fucking hate this."
You hear from the shadows. Step forward. Answer yourselves.
Trevor is going to nod and goes, "Right. I guess I will go first." And he's gonna step forward.
Yourself looks to you, eyes slashed with fiery vengeance, red, crimson. Who did you betray?
And he's gonna think about it for a second because he doesn't recall betraying anyone. He has spent his entire life devoted to basically training to right the wrongs that his family did, but then he's going to pause and he's going to remember his oath that he swore when he first arrived here, and he looks himself in the eyes and he goes, "I betrayed the people that trained me."
And he looks to you. Doesn't say anything. It steps into the darkness. Then you'll hear the distant voice again. Who is next?
Let's get this over with. And Sif takes a step forward. Looks up at his human self.
Who killed our wife?
DM, does Sif know this?
Sif does know this.
Okay, oh, perfect, okay. So what Sif is going to do is, takes a deep breath and then he looks back at the party. I don't want to do this, guys. And then he takes another deep breath and I'm the murderer.
Looks down at you. And as he steps back, he is now the wolf form and into the shadows. With no words said to you.
Sif just puts his head down as he walks back to the group. Doesn't even look at anybody.
Trevor's gonna kind of reach down and like pat him on the side as he walks by.
I guess I'll go next.
You look at you. You can see the many faces blurred into you. The animals, the screaming. You then hear, why did you live?
I don't know. I just wanted to. He's gonna quaver, his tears will come to his eyes. I don't know. Stop.
It will repeat the question. Why did you live?
Trevor's gonna walk up behind you and put a hand on your shoulder and just kind of nod. And he's gonna say, "You've got this, mate."
Pat, he doesn't know.
Make it up. If he doesn't know, make him make a guess.
He did guess. Because he wanted to.
Very well.
He's just going to say, repeat that again. Because I wanted to.
It'll shift through all of the different faces. All of you will see this. All the different agonizing, faceless, eyeless. As they all look mournful and angry at Oscar before it comes back to Oscar's face, and he will walk into the back, into the shadows.
Oscar will go over to the corner and do something he's never done before in front of you guys. He will shapeshift into a small child and just curl up there and cry.
Is it as horrifying to watch as the normal ones?
Trevor's gonna walk over and he's just gonna sit down beside Oscar.
Zephyna's gonna look over at Oscar. He's glad that Trevor is there, but then she's gonna look back at Kane and she's like, "Okay, we're gonna see what happens now." So she approaches.
You approach. Who did you abandon?
He thinks back, frowning, having absolutely no idea who they're talking about. She looks up, trying to think, who did I abandon?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
My...
Not a wisdom,
Okay.
sorry, intelligence saving throw. My bad.
Okay, second. Intelligence. That's a 14.
Not high enough. We'll message you something real quick.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum. Can I get a little...
Wait, can she give herself? Would it matter?
Okay.
Oh.
She just frowns and she says, like, my family? Very confused.
At you, giving off the feeling of sadness, of guilt, something that you've gotten used to seeing from Tenelith, as she will step into the shadows.
So Fina just like frowns and goes back. Very confused.
The last one now. Speaks from the darkness.
Kane looks utterly terrified as he does slowly and reluctantly approach.
Who did you murder?
Huh?
Who did you murder? He's using the term murder, Red Rum, not the word kill.
Oh yeah, because we've done a lot of that.
Murder means to kill something in cold blood. Not just to kill them for survival or any other reason.
Oh god.
You can give me an intelligence save as well.
Oh fuck. 7.
We'll give you a message.
Okay, great.
Normal people never become adventurers.
I mean, to be fair, you don't go out facing the likelihood of certain death because you've got a good, happy life.
Right.
Nobody wants to do that. Oh, I've got happy memories. Let's go ruin them.
Wait,
Red Dragon.
I mean, there are some people that do want to do that.
Yeah, they're not normal.
Yeah, they're not normal mentally.
They have happy memories, but I guess they're not normal in other ways.
How many Red Dragons have you fought today, Brim?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there are people that just want to go out and travel. Anyways.
The copy of Cain will stare daggers into the real Cain's eyes. Flash of red in those copied eyes. Memories flood back into you, Cain. Painful, sharp as a serrated blade. Toxic as rust coursing through your veins. The blood in you screams. Answer.
His voice is barely above a whisper, as he says, "My family."
The copy of Cain will respond with one word, louder.
He starts to shake a little bit, but he will repeat loud enough for everyone to hear, "My family." And his voice breaks.
The copy of Cain will walk back into the shadows. Alrighty. While I set up the next thing.
Fina wants to go up to Kane and place her hand on her shoulder, but she also is not sure if that's what would be helpful. So she kind of looks over at Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor is absolutely going to walk over, and he's just going to put a hand on Kane's shoulder. And he goes, "You don't need to explain anything, mate."
Very well. As the shadows pull back... Oh, I'm making more shadows. As the shadows pull back, 3 of you are left standing there. It looks to be Oscar, Saifina, and Trevor. The statue in the back responds with many hands covering the eyes, the mouth, and the ears. It will speak out in an ominous voice surrounding the room. 3 of you did not tell the truth.
What?
3 of you.
Yeah.
You must now fight.
Trevor is really confused about this, but he's going to kind of step into the middle of the room, and he's going to draw his sword. And he's going to be like, "All right.
Roll initiative.
I think this is absolute bullshit, but let's do it." All right, roll initiative.
Which 3 was it?
It was Oscar, Saifina, and Trevor.
I got a 27.
I got 8. So Fina's like, "I don't understand. I don't know what they're talking about. Why did you say I lied?"
Actually, Kat, I would like to go last, please.
Very well. Waiting for Oscar's roll. If he's here.
Because Kane is not
He's not gonna be able to fight.
not responsive right now.
Yep, that's...
Oscar's not going to be able to fight either.
Oh, fuck. This is going to make a great fight.
Very well.
If I see this, I'm gonna step up and.
I'll roll initiative.
Oh, I just put you at 0, but okay.
Yeah, that works.
As Sif pulls the blade, he's gonna say 13. Sometimes we have to pick up for the slack.
Okay, first one. I'm going to register this one as A, and then B, and C. Okay. A is going to charge up to Trevor, which is Trevor, and attack him. As he is running forward, his face begins to shift, his body begins to bubble out, claws shred the facade of Trevor as a ghast is left in where Trevor used to stand. And he will yell out, "You betrayed your family," and will attack him. That is a 19 to hit.
And as he's a 19 meets. So yeah, that does it.
Okay.
As he says that, though, Trevor's going to be like, "Oh, that makes absolute sense, right?"
18.
And he's going to just like eat the hit.
Yep, straight across.
18 points of damage.
Yep, 18. Okay. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Alright. Saving throw.
Yeah,
That is a 23.
Yep, you succeed. That's yours. Okay, and next attack is going to be Sifina, as it will go. Let's see here. Oh, let's turn up the grid a little bit. I realize I don't have the grid up. There we go.
Oh, I was smacking the one for once.
Yeah, I know. So let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it will run up to Sifina. And as the same thing happens, it tears its flesh from the facade of Sifina. A ghast appears, screeching out, "You betrayed Cain," and attack you.
Okay. She's like, what?
That is a natural 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. I'm gonna be down.
How hang on, how close am I?
You are 10 feet from her.
Darn it.
That is 20 damage. And I need a con save.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. 20 damage. Yeah. Con save. Come on. Here we go. A 14.
You barely succeed. Is that C's turn? So 25, 30, 40. Yeah, that's about all they can move. Action dash. 45, 50, and 55. And it'll run up to Oscar, hovering over the childlike form of Oscar as it reveals itself. As it slowly is pulling away, you can see every layer of every person and every animal underneath. As it yells out in agony with multiple voices, "You ate us!" That's how you survived. You ate me. Okay. Everybody hears that, by the way.
Will scream and cry and the clutch, like, curl up tighter and be like, "No, I didn't."
Trevor, it is your turn.
Alright. He's going to... Let's see here. Okay, so he's got that one right there. Is Cain technically flanking this one? B?
Let me take a better look. If you were
You
right
have to
here,
take an attack opportunity from A.
yeah. Or if Cain was right here.
Damn. Let me just look at something real quick. I'm trying to figure something out. Okay, so if I take an action to disengage, I still have a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use my action to disengage, and I'm going to take a 5-foot step over to here. And bonus action is going to be a Searing Smite.
Which will go on your next attack.
It will?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like booming blades.
It's a buff.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it'll be on.
Oh, gotcha.
It'll be on the next one at least.
Yeah, because it's concentration.
Okay.
No, it's how it works is you attack, then you activate it as a bonus action, then the effect stays on as a concentration spell. So
Not all of those have effects that stay on though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you, Pat.
It's fine. I'm just gonna say it'll stay. He can have it as part of the concentration that his next hit will be now.
Okay. You know what? In that case, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till my next turn to do that. But can I? You know what? That's just going to be my turn. Is just disengaging a 5-foot step back to cover Sifina and flank with Kane if I can.
Very well. Sif, it is your turn.
Sif looks around as he looks. This is a ghost.
That is Trevor, Ghost Trevor.
Okay.
But it's now just a giant gas with fake flesh underneath it.
And he's gonna look over to Oscar, trembling in the corners. Look, he's gonna yell over, Oscar, you need to get your shit together. Now's not the time. And I'm going to. Well, let's do the same old tactic I've been doing. Bonus action. Actually, no. Let's bonus action.
Same verse. The same verse. What was that parody from Hellsing Abridged? The
Same verse, same as the first.
Yeah, I think so.
It's something like that. Yeah.
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 So I'm going to bonus action plate. So that's what I'm going to do. My little buff, and then I did not cast. I'm going to then action major. And damn. I'm gonna cover Oscar's. No, you would. You would get it.
That's Trevor.
Trevor, I know. Damn. I take attack of opportunity. So I am going to stay right here.
Or no.
As I buffed up.
Is that it for you?
Yeah, action, bonus action. I'm done.
Very well. Sifina, it is your turn.
All right, so nobody's actually tried to help these things yet, right?
No.
Okay.
Haven't had the chance to.
Okay. Sifina is going to look at the creature in front of her. She's like, "How did I betray Kane?"
It speaks nothing to you.
Okay, I'll just cast Spirit Guardian.
Wasting that 3rd level spell right now?
I have 2 of them.
This isn't even the
Because-
work. This isn't even the trial of light room. Just letting you know.
DM.
Okay,
I mean, you. What's up?
Does my mage armor end at Thurish?
No, it lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to. That means I still have my action. Can I get if I don't take back that? But I wouldn't cast that spell anyways.
Yeah, you don't have to cast the spell, but we're not gonna go back.
Yes,
to it.
I'm sure.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll just do Ward of Radiance because 5 foot away, that's my creature right in front of me. Ward of Radiance.
Very well.
It'll hit.
So it's a. It will hit Boy?
Yeah, it's a 5-foot radius.
Oh yeah,
I can never use that spell.
it's because everybody's always too close to you. Honestly, I hate that spell. What's the one that drop that you can target on somebody and it like does a beam of energy and it's a cantrip?
Moonbeam?
No, it's not a cantrip.
Oh, cantrip.
No, it's not Searing Smite. It's a saving throw one.
Toll the Dead.
It's
If you know what they call
it's not Sacred Fire, Guiding Bolt, something like
Sacred
that.
Flame.
It's Guiding Bolt.
Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
Flame is a really good one.
Yeah, well, I don't have that one right now at all, so I can't do that. Okay, well, the only thing I can actually do right now is inflict wounds then.
Very well. Go for it.
So, okay, that is an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, and it is going to be 20 damage.
As you cast this creature from existence, it screams out, "You have righted your wrong to me, but not to the one you've betrayed." Or sorry, the one you abandoned. As it will dissipate.
It looks at Kane like, I don't understand.
Kane, are you gonna give like a knowing look of what the creature said, or are you gonna try to hide that?
I'm gonna try to hide it, but I'm shit at deception.
Yeah, give me a deception roll.
Can I do it insight?
Actually, no. What is your passive insight?
Okay, I would, but I will do passive. I'll just check. What's actually funny? It's 17. Both of them.
Okay. Clearly, Kane knows.
Well, that's not what's important right now. Right now, we have to deal with what's in front of us.
Very well. Is that the end of your turn, Sifina? You have cast one away.
Yes. That is the end of my turn.
Very well. Kane, it is your turn. Your inner turmoil is still crippling your mind.
Yeah, which means he's not even reaching for the crossbow. He will try to primal savagery.
Very well. As the inner turmoil of Kane's mind is a wild, chaotic storm. Something deep inside of him unleashes forth, something hidden from a long lost bloodline in him, and he.
That would be a 23 to hit.
Creature. Go ahead. Do damage.
That would be 8 acid damage.
Very well. As you tear forth a scar across the creature, it bellows out in a silent scream of agony. Each slash you do makes the world make a little bit more sense again. Is that it for you?
Yes.
Very well. Oscar, it is your turn. You can choose to pass it if that is what you want to do, but...
Wisdom saving throw to be
very well. I'll say because of the amount of trauma that your character has clearly suffered, a 14 is not enough. Your DC was 18. You are too traumatized by the knowledge you have gained in this moment. The memory of what you did, barely peeking through the cracks in the hidden memories. Screams and sounds, the sound of flesh, the sound of survival. It is now the enemy's turn once again. A will turn to slash back at Kate. $18.
That hits.
15 damage. And I need a con save.
Is it against poison?
It is against poison.
Okay, I have advantage. That's why it says.
Yep.
That would be an 18.
You have succeeded. Is the lore. C will take an attack on Oscar. I'm going to say because of the situation, it will have advantage.
I was gonna say, go ahead and do critical full damage.
19. And I will take you up on that critical. 24 damage. As it starts to rip into you, and each time it claws into you, another scream that goes out from it. This is what you did to us. Trevor. By the way, all of you guys can hear these things being said by these creatures. Trevor.
Alright. Trevor's going to look at the gas that used to be him, and he's going to point, and he's going to go, I'll fucking deal with you in a minute. And he's going to rush up to this thing, and instead of doing Searing Smite, I'm going to attack with my longsword, and if it connects, I'm going to channel a second level Divine Smite on this thing.
Very well. Go for it.
Alright,
You will not get advantage from this because of Oscar's situation. But 18 does hit.
Alright, so I'm going to roll the slashing damage first. So that's 9 slashing, and then it's 3d8 against this.
This is an undead.
So 4d8.
So 4d8.
40.
Add a d8 again. And you...
That's 20 radiant damage.
Cleanse this from existence as it is about to take another slash down upon him. Voices screaming at Oscar. You come forth and sever it from this existence.
Alright, so I've got... How much more movement speed? Okay. Immediately as this thing's gone, I'm going to rush back over here and I'm going to attack this one as well. With my longsword.
Go for it.
That's a 23 to hit.
Very well. Swing and hit.
That's 7 slashing damage, and bonus action, Shield Master, shove. So I'm going to use a bonus action to shove this thing.
I believe that's a
You have to be in a straight line.
Yeah.
I believe it's a strength contest.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Don't you have to take a straight line for that first?
Not necessarily. I don't think it. Let me look at that.
I don't know exactly. That's what I was asking.
I think that's
No,
what-
it's just
yeah. The Minotaur is straight.
Yeah, I might be mistaken.
It just says as a bonus action, after I take the attack action, I can shove with my shield.
Yeah, I'm thinking of something else.
It rolled an 18 to resist your shield bash.
Alright, so I need to roll a strength check.
Athletics, I think, for you. But yeah.
Athletics, okay. That's a natural 20.
Yeah, as it manifests your own shield to block you, you just suddenly your eyes flip into that flame, like this arcanic green and red flame sparks into your eyes as your shield ignites into this flame, and you hit it so hard, you don't just knock it away, you shatter it into oblivion. As the last words it says, at least you can protect this family. And dies.
So all the bad guys are gone right now?
Yes. All the bad guys are gone.
Okay.
When that happens.
Safina's going to quickly go over to Oscar to check on him. Oscar, are you okay?
He is catatonic.
Trevor's gonna spit on the ground where this thing died, and he's just gonna say, fuck you too, mate. And he's gonna walk over to check on Oscar as well.
So do we have anything we want to get off our chest? I really don't give a fuck about you guys' backstory, your lies, or anything. But next time we come across a door that says, don't fucking lie, maybe we might want to know something.
Why? Safine's like, I didn't lie. And she's like, I have no idea why I would say I betrayed Kane. I have no idea.
Your shadow.
She just looks at him very frustrated.
Your shadow seems to think different. So.
Obviously. But Safina turns back to Oscar, just like she just gives him a hug, if he'll let her, and wants to check on him because he's still in child form, correct?
Yeah, and he's still not responsive. He's barely breathing. He just like staring blankly in open space.
Okay, so Safina's going to cast Cure Wounds on him. So
off or so.
Yeah, that's 12. So, and then she's just going to like pull back and try to get him to look at her, like, Oscar, look at me.
I'll roll another wisdom saving throw.
Yep, your DC is definitely
Right.
lower now. Go for it. Yeah, you succeed that one. With a 22.
He will shakily meet your eyes, blink a few times, and start to get up himself.
She nods. She's like, it's okay. Whatever you've been through, it's the past.
He
And
just
so
nods.
go on. And she's like, I'm really sorry you had to go through that.
And with that, we're going to end the session. Have a nice night, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, thanks for listening, everyone. If you like the story so far, leave a like. If you want to hear more, subscribe. Remember to always check for mimics underneath that bed of yours. We'll see you next time.